Welcome to Sports Sunday. Sunday with Madden NFL, the last Madden NFL we were doing for a while. And the reason, because again, we will be coming out May 6th. It'll be 14th show for the system. Next week, I'm going to try on cast, and hopefully it'll work. Hopefully it'll be better next week. We'll have to go with it. No matter what, but at least hopefully the update for the system will be available on Wednesday. Like rumors are supposedly, one of the companies in Germany said it was. So I think the Evergrande, that's all it is. So we're doing May 2K14 next week, and hopefully that'll work out. And the week after, we a lot of baseball and Kling on Sunday. So yeah. You see where that's going. Also on the news front, real quickly, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. I don't get my own hopes up, but I maybe get a new PC. Maybe get a new laptop. Everything works out. It'll be something I can cast from. So, yeah. Which means if everything goes, if all the stars align right, it's gonna be a lot of stars align right. I'll be getting a new PC, and it'll be one I'll be able to cast my PS2, my PS3, Xbox 360, original Xbox games. I have a ton of stuff I want to play again. Go back and play the Mass Effect series on cast. God, I would love to do that. That's one of the things I'd love to do. I mean, there's stuff I didn't do. I don't think I ever did really in Mass Effect. I was like, some other people like, man, there was that DLC in the first one I never did. There's stuff I've always wanted to go back and redo Mass Effect. And I tried, and it wasn't like I didn't want it. It's just I didn't have time. And if you see my game list, you'll know that I have a long list of games. Everything from the Sega, from everything from Sega to from the Sega. We had a Dreamcast. I have a ton of those games still. I have Dreamcast sitting right over on the other television, right in front of the other television, where I have my Xbox 360 and my PlayStation. Sorry, be a good excuse to, be a good way to, Arkham Knight coming out, replay Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. I never actually played the whole Arkham Asylum because I played a lot helping my nephew, Al at the time, who was still really a novice gamer at the time, and I ended up playing so much, it was like I don't have to play myself. just if everything lines up the way I'm hoping it does, and that's again a lot of stars. Good things will happen. We'll be casting a lot more than just Xbox One and PlayStation 3 games, or PlayStation 4 games. So, but that is a bit away though. So, but let's get to playing. And since this is the last week, we will be doing a lot of simming today. Of games once they're out of way, because again. What I want to do is at least get this season done. Is so when we come back next time, another time we get back into the Sundays, it'll be a while because I'll probably be doing at least I'll be the show on Sundays for a good while now.
NFL, and guys, he knows it. He said this is going to be an extremely hard-fought battle. Both defenses are top-notch, and points will be at a premium. It's going to be up to our guys to go out there and gut it out. He told me it's not going to be pretty.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field.
There we go. Why don't show that part? The opening.
And he's tackled right
that's it, man. He switched those
28-yard line. And here's Eli Manning, two-time Super Bowl MVP, taking the field.
It just doesn't make sense that they're not showing me that part.
The Giants at the line of scrimmage, split backfield. He stacked up at that point. Here's a look at the Giants offense. Last week, they never turned the football over once. Loading up with extra defensive backs into dime. 2nd and 5, and the give now to Ray Rice. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line. Here's the Lions defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. Offense lines up here. Staying on the ground. Holds him to 7.
Yeah,
nice job
down,
that
baby.
time by the ball carrier, getting it just past the first down mark. Big first down, keep the chains moving.
The slot. 1st and 10. Back to the ground now on 1st down. Gets away from the stack.
That's worked really. Gone, baby. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Woo.
When you talk about fast running backs, you don't have to give them a lot. Block them a little bit. With his speed, he sees that opening and he can happen.
Yep.
The Lions have themselves in a hole. Let's see if their offense can respond. The score 7-0. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. Here's the man who leads the Lions' high-octane attack, quarterback Matthew Stafford. The Lions this time, 2 tight ends. 1st and 10. has the football. Bringing the
You got to protect the football on the offensive side. When you don't protect it, the way these defensive players can run, you're going to get in trouble, and that time it results in a fumble.
It's first down as they head to the line. Looking for an open receiver on the right. And again, there's nowhere to run, maybe a yard.
Well, you got to have a little courage to play this position now. You're going to take some hits. We got some good defensive linemen rushing the quarterback, but he stands in there, makes the throw down the field by taking the hit.
2nd and goal at the 2. Puts up 6.
Quickly, it's 14-0.
Tight ends are so valuable down on the goal line. They're able to defenders to run into each other to get open to score.
Comes big.
The Giants are about to kick the football back, but it's the offense celebrating and the defense doing all the setup. That fumble recovery gave them great field position, setting up the score for a touchback. Bush is lined up as back. Quarterback back, play action.
I don't know about that.
Off. This is one of the units in and ranks currently 4th game. And as starting lineups have been brought to you by Papa John's. Oh, they cough up the football and the defense takes possession.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to go for that ball.
What you call a take time. The defense just hit the ball
he just
carrier
got
so hard that he had to give the football up,
come out the first time. He got that ball out the first time on that drive, but that time he got that email for sure. Arian came close to passing that ball.
New York Giants.
Defense, I mean, it's first and goal. Well, you know it's going to be a run.
Now here the defense has the ability to stop run. Reggie Bush, backfield. 2nd and 5. This is a screen play all the way.
I don't know what was more terrible. That was a out. Terrible throw by the quarterback. Oh, and what a shot. It's incomplete.
Yeah.
But now, hit by Justin Tuck. Well, offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate about it. The offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get on the ball.
Oh, it's their turnover, Carlos.
Signals fair catch. At the 41-yard line. They come to first. Manning takes it from long. Hakeem Hicks the red zone.
Yeah, but you've got to be alert. Defensive side right now because this offense.
Touchdown. They're just running it up.
Well, the offensive line did it all on this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
The line flat manhandled so far. Their special teams unit can change the momentum of this one. They need something to go their way. The score's 28. To the 20-yard line. Reggie is in the backfield. First and Dells. The ball is
What are you doing?
Recovery by
Play
the offense.
fake there.
Tackle by Antrell Roll.
Nice job that time by the offense. Even though they fumbled it, at least they were hard enough to get it on it right away.
After nearly turning it over, it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Stafford's going to take it from the gun. What a hit, and the ball is dropped.
Well, it's so hard to do this now. They are out of the hands
run
of the
the ball
receiver,
once.
but the
Why would
defender
that
did it
work?
that time. He hit him. That
So
football was
Oh,
incomplete.
like they're further in.
Matthew from the shotgun, looking to the right side
Murray.
and throwing. And they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
Probably would be a good idea. But
All set to punt here.
what are you trying to do? Fake defense that you gotta run? You haven't run yet? You still haven't run the ball on the play.
Right away, fair catch. Offense line here. 1st and 10, handoff to Ray Rice. They run right. He's into the open.
Goodbye.
No stopping him, taking it all the way home. The touch.
Well, was a wonderful run by the running back. No doubt he gets down. But let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They blocked him up front, gave him that opportunity, and made it happen.
John about to boot the field. Lined up now as a slot receiver. A
It's
tackle
the first time
behind
they
the
run the
line.
ball.
So many things you can do on 1st down, and what do you come up? You come up with that play. That was just a bad play call.
This will be 2nd down. And the Reggie Bush going to be behind.
There's defense all over that play. They tackled the runner for a loss. Now we're going to have 3rd and long. Advantage goes to the defense.
Keller's a tight end, but in the backfield for this play. Sticks to his hands.
That did not work at all.
Jim,
What
when you get
were
in these
thinking
situations,
there?
there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs
Nowhere
in
close.
these type of situations.
In fact, there's a loss of them for you heard. How bad that play
They're in
was.
punting formation.
That was minus yards. They didn't gain any yards on that series at all.
For fair catch. First down here. The Giants will use a timeout here. Over before running a play on first down. Now on first down. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Manning's looking to go down the field here. Right down. The blowout continues. Touchdown.
How about this gift? A wide open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job of finding him. He throws it down there and he gets the easy touchdown.
Giants ready to kick it away. And touchback. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. The defense will not decline. They will take the penalty. Able to move the chains after that penalty.
What the hell are you talking about?
The quarterback will hand it off to the right side. It's got some daylight. Tackles made.
You cheer.
What a nice run by the running back. Picks up big yards, and he did everything that time. He picked the proper hole, gets through it, and shows that speed to get the long gain.
Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play.
You want to cheat? You're going to get cheated.
That leads us to second down. Quarterback, quick toss to the outside. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
That time I got to blame the running back. He made a bad read. His vision was terrible. He makes the wrong decision, and it cost his team yards lost.
Third down and 5. Gets to the quarterback.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. First down on the way. Rice has some space to work with.
Another touchdown.
Just give this guy a little hope. This running back is so fast. If you block him just a little bit, get him in the open field, look out, he can make it happen.
The Giants lined up now for the point after. The point after is good. The Lions are ready to receive the kick. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. They give it to the running back. And he's brought.
That was a loss. That was not game stuff.
Nice job that time. They were
Gainer
ready
already
for
lost
the
a
run,
yard.
nowhere for the running back to go,
and
they stop him for a short gain.
The defense comes out in the nickel. 2nd down and 9. The handoff to Reggie Bush. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
More yards than it gained. Well, actually taking yards from me at times.
Webb's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Stafford in shotgun formation. Throws to the right. Fires it in there, incomplete.
Can you call
They're set to punt it away now.
Fair. Just one. Can we have a video game, sports video game program where the AI doesn't cheat all the time? Is that too much to ask?
He thinks about returning this one.
Seriously, is that too much to ask? We have the AI refs or anything that's just like, well, we're not gonna.
Eli Manning will take it from the center. Heaving it down the field. Off the mark here as this throw heads out of bounds. Ray Rice lined up in the backfield. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has the catch.
Always loves it when all the experts say arm strength is overrated in the NFL. Well, tell me about that after that throw and catch.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. We'll take the snap from the shotgun. And almost picked off. That's 2nd down coming up. Manning's got it in the gun.
Wide open.
Wide open for the catch.
Once again, this offense in the red zone. This defense has been awful all day long. Can they bow their necks a little and show a little toughness and maybe stop them this time?
They'll take the snap from inside the red zone. A week of success inside. So 1st and goal to go. Play fake here.
Good job by the defense. They are all over the throw by the quarterback. They almost pick it off in the end zone. Well, that's a big opportunity missed when you drop a pass like that.
The guy's going out of bounds.
Nickel formation here for the. No stopping him now. That's a touchdown,
baby. A little salsa time, man. A little salsa, Victor Cruz, baby.
Well, this is professional football. I don't want to hear anything about running up the score, rubbing it in. Your job is to stop the other team. It's not the coach who has the lead. So get out there and get it done. And if you won't, hey, they'll just keep on scoring.
What are you supposed to do?
Josh Brown about to boot it down the field.
Stop. I mean, what are you supposed to just stand there? Even college football,
and the ball will be spotted.
Stand there and let them just. Or is he supposed to kneel down 4 times? 3 times every time? Just punt the ball? Just punt the ball on 1st down?
On 1st down. Bush. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Nowhere fast.
When you make play calls like that, you're not going to win many footballs. That was a terrible here on 1st down.
2nd down here after that run play. And a drop back. Ball comes out. They recover their own fumble.
Nice job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
Matthew Stafford backed off the line, shotgun formation. He'll throw it over the middle. Pass Missouri.
The core of this situation, don't they?
Almost.
Third and long.
Yes,
Just
for
about
a
anything
touchdown
going to
there.
work, and they stop the offense time.
Oh, if you just get
All set here. First down, offense readying for the snap. And the give now. Ray Rice.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second down coming up. And Rice taking the handoff.
And moves ahead for about 4.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Sets up a
Nickel
short.
formation for the defense here. Staying down.
It's a
And now
short
they'll be on the
third,
other
and
side of
that-
the
that
50
number
after
gives
this
us first
play.
down.
A lot of ways to get plays as well. It doesn't always have to be a pass. That time by the running back.
First down here after the run. Another carry here. And that's Stevens who brings him down.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Handoff to Ray Rice. A gain of 18.
Well, once again, the offense is in the red zone. They've got a big lead. I think it's up to this defense finally show a little toughness and try to stop them for once.
And show toughness.
They're
Yeah.
able to move the chains after that last run. Back to the ground. And you can see how they fared in the red zone to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon.
They didn't take any yards. They were really mad.
At the
So it'll be a
16-yard
first
line,
down.
here they come. The defense comes out in the nickel. There it is. 60 minutes has run off at long last, and this game is finally over. A blowout from the start. Another win here today, and we're starting to think maybe we could talk undefeated season. I know it sounds crazy.
Yeah, well, it is crazy, and the pressure truly does build against undefeated teams. But that is a pressure that you like. And I say it to you all the time. Athletes love it when you look at them. Well, we're going to look at them now. Let's see if they can go undefeated.
has the it factor, and he knew they were capable of going on this type of run. He just hopes they can keep it up moving forward. Guys, back to you.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick return.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, man. It's been
Tannehill's going to be leading the team today, of course.
For years.
3 years of competition in this league, and now starting to find his rhythm.
Back when they had those cards used during the game. You got points for sacks, so even the score went higher quicker. So it would just be like a run go, because it's like
first and 10. It's handed
for
to the
reason
running
the
back.
scoreboard
They've
just,
got him behind
it's
the
been
line of
something that
scrimmage.
goes, no,
Now,
yeah,
here's a
scoreboard
look at the
stop.
Dolphins offense.
At a certain
A
point.
lot of people thought
It
coming
just
into
stops
the year
counting.
this would
Like,
be one
there's
of the
no more
best
numbers.
rushing
It doesn't go
attacks in the
higher.
league, but it's been very average to date. Hart lines lined up in the slot. Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun.
It's funny, the next game against the Cowboys,
Here's the Giants
like,
defense. They are a brute
second,
force that can dictate a game from the very
like the
start.
10th time in the game, the coach just goes,
Hart lines, a
just
receiver
stares there
in
like
the slot.
looking out like it's smirking,
Third and
like
12.
I just don't care anymore.
Ball is out, and it's a takeaway. He's brought to a halt.
Just like I don't
He's
care
coming
anymore.
out now at quarterback, having thrown for over 4,500 yards on the season,
give up.
getting into
I
some
just
very
gave up.
rarefied
Like I
air.
don't care anymore. I'm probably gonna be out of jobs if we don't win.
The Dolphins lined up in the nickel. First and goal. Rice powers his way across. Touchdown.
They're get the job security, not me.
I would bet first and goal that the offense about 90% of the time is going to run the football. And what do they do here? They run it and they get it done. That is power of football at its best.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting to return the kick. They'll take it at the 20. Daniel Thomas is in the backfield. First and 10. And the give now to Daniel Thomas.
Well, when you're going to run the football, if that's your objective, you cannot get frustrated by short runs. You know that it's going to build itself as the game goes along, so keep trying.
Maybe second and 9. Brings it in. He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
Third and 7. Throwing now to his left. The pass doesn't find the mark. The punt team is in place and ready to perform.
I take very good delight destroying the Cowboys. They're breaking the Cowboys coach.
Ray Rice lined up in the backfield. First down and 10. Going for the home run. Oh, that could have been intercepted, but he couldn't hold on. Here's our look at the Giants' offensive lineup. They've done a great job of converting on third down this season. This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. When hunger hits, Snickers satisfies. Right where it had to be.
That time the pass is completed into double coverage, Jim, but the quarterback made a bad read, But these receivers, they are so good nowadays. That time in double coverage, he went up and made the catch. It's like Bill Parcells said to me once about Mark Navarro, a very talented receiver.
What a nice catch. He
Remember,
was
Sims,
caught that
when
one
he's
hand.
covered, he's open.
Watch that replay.
What a catch that time, partner.
Yeah,
Nothing
look at it.
surprises
Just
it
reaches
anymore.
out
These guys
with
are
one
so
hand and
talented.
grabs it.
You're right.
Doesn't even put his other
Spectacular
hand ever once on that ball. That's a really nice one-handed catch.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Right where it had to be. How you perform inside the red zone is often the difference in a game, and we'll get an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
And that ball's nearly picked off, but he dropped it. Here's how the Dolphins defense. They never got to the quarterback once last week. That's going to be a timeout charge to the offense. Coming up, second down. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Yeah, baby.
When you got a lead, you march down the field and you add on that lead with a touchdown, it's fun to watch the other team. Will they stay patient or will they panic? My bet is they'll panic.
The Dolphins are back deep, waiting for the kick.
We'll send him to the 20-yard line.
The Giants defense now is going to go nickel. Tannehill from the gun. The ball is out. A recovery by the defense.
That's what you call a takeaway. The defense just makes such a hard hit that they take the football away from the offense and they recover the fumble.
The Dolphins defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First and goal. They feed the running back. Trying to establish the run, but there's nothing there here at the start.
Well, they didn't pick up many yards that time, no doubt about it, but that's a bad job by the running back. He picked the wrong side to run.
He's in for the score.
Yeah, picked a couple of yards up. What are you talking about? You're picking up any yards.
When you get close to the goal line like this, no messing around. Don't think about being.
They starting the four.
The football, show some guts, show
Boomer,
some
come
power,
on.
and
I mean,
run it.
seriously.
They did, and they get the touchdown.
The Giants will kick it away momentarily. They were able to
That's what I
capitalize
said.
on
Yeah, I
great
didn't
field
start the
position
four in that
following the
series.
fumble, and they'll be hoping the defense can help them out like that once
What the hell
more.
is he talking about?
And a touchback.
I gave a couple, which got me close to the end zone, which was another bad thing. Our
Daniel
first and goal
Thomas is in the
is
backfield.
close to the end zone, what you need on the last two.
First and 10.
Tries.
Thomas got it on the handoff. Going to lose yards here.
There's 2 downs on that series.
Good job by the defense. They
Not a
stopped the
bad
offense
thing.
that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Ryan Tannehill will be under center. Second and 11. He'll get it. He's a weak guy. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
That was a nice run that time by the offense, picking up those yards. And anytime you gain more than 3 yards on a running play in the National Football League, it is deemed successful.
He'll fire it out to the left. Tannehill on target and finds Mike Wallace with the completion.
Holding
Jim,
offense
that
again,
was
eating.
some job of making the catch and holding on to the football. You could hear that hit all the way up here in the booth.
Now 1st and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. Picks up about 8.
I think the best thing to say about that play is just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
2nd down now. Daniel Thomas carries the football.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Hart lines in the slot. Tannehill standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Under pressure and incomplete.
This defense you're playing against, they're pretty good. So it's 4th down near midfield. Punt the football.
Great the cheating.
Fair catch this time. Eli Manning will take it from the center here. Eyeing that left side. And Nix with some nice hands brings in the bullet pass.
Hard to play man-to-man
for
coverage all the
down.
time in the NFL. That time we see the man-to-man coverage. The quarterback sees it. Nice throw.
The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion.
It's incomplete. The defender had it for a moment, but could not pick it off.
Defender didn't have it for a moment.
I think
My
that's
guy
the
had
hardest
it for a
pass a
moment.
defensive back has to defend. The long throws down the field. You have to wait to the last second to make your play.
too soon,
That
man.
time the defensive back
There
did
you
it.
go, away with
What
it.
a play.
Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover two. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
3rd and 10. Long ball to Hakeem Nicks. Almost intercepted.
What a good job by the
Teleporting
defensive back
extra guys
that
on
time.
the field.
That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
Because there was too many guys on the field again.
And Rice is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Well, we'll be switching sides with
He
this one.
caught that
Ball's
ball.
going the other way.
Cheating
Terrible
piece
game
of
management
crap.
that time by the coach.
Why'd you
It's
do that?
3 downs, it's 4th down. What should you do? Well, I think you should punt it. He goes for it and puts his defense in a
Got
tough
it.
position.
You kept cheating.
1st and 10. Ball's out. And the recovery is
Rightfully
made by the
back
defense.
where it belongs.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You got to know that as a ball carrier, protect it a lot better.
1st down coming up.
3-step drop. Manning's looking to go down the field here. Oh, almost caught.
Too soon
I'd like to see
again
this
with
team throw the football down the
cheating.
field a little more often. That time it doesn't result in a completion, but just keep trying.
Stop cheating.
2nd down here.
Eli Manning takes it from the gun. Long ball to Hakeem Nicks.
You throw it deep for a lot of reasons. One, you're hoping for the big play, maybe a touchdown, but also you got to think about interference. You can get that a lot of times, but that was a nice throw and catch.
Back to the air here on 1st down. And throws it incomplete.
Nice job that time by
Go
the wide
for the
receiver
ball.
on the
You're right
close
there.
route.
You're
Open, but the quarterback throws it too far and misses him.
No, he didn't. He was right there. He
The
could have
Dolphins
reached
come
for the
out in
ball.
the nickel. Manning's going to take it from the gun.
Decides to stand there and not
And
try to
they
catch
score
the
again
ball.
here to pad the lead.
And what a touchdown there for the offense. The quarterback just fires that football in there. Look at the defenders around the receiver, but the receiver big enough, tough enough to go up in there and make that catch.
The Dolphins have really just been outplayed in every facet of this game. Really just looking for any sort of answer. The score's 28-0. And a touchback.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
Trying to work that left side. They deck him in the backfield.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
2nd and 11. He had no time to get set.
That was a fumble. That was a pass. That was never moving. I don't know why that was called a fumble.
Sims is flying out of position in the backfield here. Tannehill's back in shotgun formation. Intercepted.
When you get an opportunity like this, you want to take advantage of it. The defense did. The opportunity was there. They get a chance to intercept the football. They do. Now, can their offense take advantage of this situation?
That was a bad throw.
The defense comes out in the nickel. 1st and 10, and the give now to Ray Rice. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
The Giants defense certainly contributing to the cause here today. And that interception was good enough to lead the offense out for a short field and a score. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. Ryan Tannehill will be under center. 1st and 10. Thomas is going to secure the handoff. He's got 4 yards.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Hard to get these hits against quarterbacks now, these blindside hits, because everybody's worried about getting hit as a quarterback, the protections, all the smart things they do, getting rid of the football fast, but the ball is jarred loose.
The offense was able to recover the ball.
What the hell was that?
Just when you thought they may have a costly turnover, they're able to somehow recover the football.
You know, Jim, you know what happens to guys on offense when they fumble the football? You know where they go? To the bench. That's where this man is going. You fumble it, you're in trouble, you take him out of the game.
Okay. His arm was moving forward there. That time there was no way his arm could have moved forward.
Their catch signal.
It's called a pass. Called that pass? Watching the football enough years despite some of the double changes. I know that probably should have been called a pass.
They face first down.
Looking long. Almost intercepted.
That's what you have to do as a defensive back. You got to wait to the last second. Wait to the receiver.
He didn't wait the last second.
Uses his hands, and once they go up, put your hand in between them and knock that football down. What a play.
On 2nd and
That's
10.
putting his hands up.
Manning's looking to go down the field here.
More contact. Again,
they went for the deep throw, but the defensive back was there.
Yeah, good job
Again
that time. I got to give the defensive back a lot of credit. He was not caught sleeping out there. He was alert, read the right keys, and he was right with the receiver to knock down that deep throw. This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone, they have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Looking to go up top again on first.
Oh, bad decision that time by the quarterback. He tries to force the football into the end zone and it almost gets picked off by the defense.
That's the only way, because he was all over him illegally.
Ray Rice lined up in the backfield.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Gets a hand on that one to knock it away.
Interference.
Yeah, this defender probably can block a lot of shots in basketball games too.
A,
That's just a wonderful job. Good timing,
also,
and he swats
by the way,
football
that
away
guy
from
was
the
not supposed to be on the field because that's one too many guys on the field.
3rd and 10. Just had to avoid.
Oh, come on! Bull crap!
Split backfield here.
Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. They
again, pass interference.
When you decide to go for it on 4th down as a head coach, you got to realize there's going to be one of two things. You're going to be a genius or an idiot. And if you don't make it, look out. The second guessing begins.
Get him with the team.
1st and 10. Ball's loose, and the defense has it.
That was just a terrible job by the offensive player that time. Protect the football. No excuse for letting it fumbling the football in a situation like that.
It's 1st down as they head to the line.
The margin is increased with another touchdown.
Well, it's 1st and goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play, very deceptive. They throw the football and they get the easy touchdown pass.
Giants ready to kick it away.
No return. The ball's coming out 20. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Offense lines up here.
2nd down and 11. He'll get it out of the weak eye. Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these plays do look ugly when they don't work. It's 2nd down, and you run the running play hoping to pick up a few yards to make 3rd down easier. But when you lose yards like this, 3rd long, tough to do.
He's looking to the right. That's an interception.
Give a lot of credit to the defense this time. They got the offense backed up. It's inside its own 20. They're aggressive, and being aggressive gives them a chance to get the interception, and they make it. Nice play.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation.
This team likes to throw the football in the end zone once they get inside the red zone. This is a nice changeup. They fool them. Well, they thought they were going to fool them with the run, but it only gets a short gain.
2nd and 9. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the 1st. And here's a look at their red zone percentage to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon.
On the way, 3rd down.
Will go Brown. The Giants get a 1st down.
Well, when you got a big lead and you're down near the opposing team's goal line, what do? Well, you know what? You line up, you run the football, and just dare the defense. Can you stop us this time, even though you know we're going to run it?
Back to the ground. Touchdown. They're just running it up.
Ran right past the guy. He didn't know it was there. It's funny.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit.
Like,
1st and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Giants defense will be ready to come back out in a moment. The offense making sure their efforts weren't wasted on the last drive, making good on the interception, and putting points on the scoreboard.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. Thomas lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. 1st and 10, challenging the defenders to the right side. Out to the 23.
There wasn't much there that time, so good job by the quarterback just throwing the ball and then getting the catch and just getting a couple yards.
Thomas is out in the slot. 2nd and 7. And the quarterback is taken down.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything.
Intercepted. Nice tackle.
Jim, this defense is
First down here.
Manning will take the snap from the shotgun. The pass is incomplete. There was no one open. Too much pressure on the quarterback on that play, Phil.
That defense, boy, oh boy, are they aggressive, and they can get after the quarterback. We saw it on that play. This is going to be a tough assignment for this offensive line today.
2nd and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. The blowout continues. Another touchdown.
Well, you got a lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
Makes the PAT.
They've long ago started panicking. They have.
The Giants defense once again setting up that score. Turnover points cashed in by the offense. For a touchback.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. And the give now to Daniel Thomas. They tackle him for a loss.
Now the play is there to be made, but the offensive player doesn't get it done. Bad job on 1st down.
And here we have 2nd down.
Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun. Coughed up the football. This one's going back the other way. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up.
I'd say it's getting ugly out here.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us. And they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on 1st and goal for the touchdown.
Josh Brown about to boot it down the field.
They'll take it at the 20.
First down here.
Rushing guys are low because they.
Daniel Thomas carries the football. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They had punted.
That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter here in East Rutherford. We'll return in a moment for the start of the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, they only think they punted once. and they end up scoring on a, ended up being a pass, that ended up scoring a pass, so.
It was a one-sided matchup early, and this game is finally over.
Well, this is another win today, and things are starting to get interesting with this undefeated streak.
Boy, it really is. You know what? Anytime in the NFL, once you get past 6 games and you're undefeated, what happens? Everybody goes, what do you think? Can they go the whole season? I don't know about that, but right now they're playing side. He can be a running back if he wanted to. He's tough, he's talented. That's why the play of today's game is a nice catch by him down the field.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.
The 49ers are bad this season. The Patriots, well, irony game. It's a bit joking to call it an irony game. Look, we're playing to go 16-0. The season undefeated. The team who we beat Super Bowl twice, including I think their perfect season. Yeah.
Thanks, Jim. With 2 weeks left in the regular season, it's easy to recognize that every storyline revolves around this team going undefeated. The players and coaches all realize this fact, and guys, it's motivating them more than anything else. They know every opponent is out to play spoiler at this point, which is just making them focus more and more on their game plans each week. This is a team that's going to be hard to beat. Back up to you.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field.
We'll send him to the 20-yard line.
Mallett's heading out now. Now an experienced quarterback with 4 years under his belt.
Did Pepe get hurt? Oh, yeah. Dude, guess he is hurt. Are they even playing? Guess he is hurt. No wonder they have a bad season.
The Patriots with an empty backfield. Look here. Out of the shotgun. Looking to the right side and throwing. And no one is going to catch this one as it goes out of bounds. Breeston's lined up now as a slot receiver. Snap back to the quarterback. Out of the gun. Justin Tuck has a sack.
Jim, I got to take the offensive coordinator to task here. Sometimes when you can't protect the quarterback, keep some extra people in to help. They don't do it, and the defense gets another sack.
Mallett's got it in the gun.
Ball is out.
Recovery by the offense. That'll stop the play right there.
There's always a rule on the offensive side when the football is fumbled. Little guys pick it up. Fat guys fall on it. Don't try to pick it up if you're one of the fat guys. That time they get it done and recover their own fumble.
Waves his arm, and he's going to make a fair catch. Handoff to Ray Rice. Got a big lane.
What an effort and a touchdown.
Anytime you see a running back get in the secondary, from there he can make it happen. But to get in the secondary, you got to have good blocking up front. Nice job by the offensive line.
Count it. The Patriots prepared to return the kick. And a touchback. Nickel formation here for the defense. 1st and 10.
Justin Tuck has a sack.
Got him again for
The offensive coordinator's just got to make some adjustments. Stop the offensive line from sacking the quarterback. So either keep the tight end in or keep the halfback in to help block for the QB.
They bring him down one more time.
2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. And for a second straight play, he takes a sack.
Yeah, that time, Jim, it's strictly the quarterback's fault. The protection was there. He held the football too long. Why, I don't know. There were receivers open down the field. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
The punter awaits the snap.
Fair catch signal made.
The Giants will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. Ray Rice lined up in the backfield.
Manning's looking to go down the field here. Hauls it in deep down the middle.
Once again, this offense in the red zone. This defense has been awful all day long. Can they bow their necks a little and show a little toughness and maybe stop them this time?
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
No stopping him now. That's a touchdown.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on first and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Giants getting set for the extra point. And the point after is good. Mannings were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. And a touchback. Ridley's the receiver, sent out wide to the left. They send the tight end in motion. Mallett's going to take it from the gun. Throws to the right.
Well, Jim, I can't say that's great defense. That's just a poor throw and a poor route run by the wide receiver.
It's now second down.
Let's go.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Throws the pass. Makes the grab. That picks up 7. Ridley's a receiver all the way out to the right. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
As much as these guys practice during the offseason, training camp, during the week, you think receivers and quarterbacks would always be on the same page. That time they were not, and it's another incomplete pass.
And Rice is in the backfield. Single back set.
Manning's looking to go down the field here. What a catch.
With that pass, he continues to pile up the yardage. Oh, in fact, that's the new record for most passing yards in a single game right there.
Not a surprise to see this guy break these records. He is one of the best throwers in the NFL. He's been on target all day long.
The Patriots with a nickel look here on defense. 1st and 10. Airing it out.
And they score again here to pad the lead.
Well, that touchdown just put the icing on the cake, Jim, whatever you want to say, because now the lead's too big, not enough time for the other team to come back. Great job by the offense.
1,000 yards passing in one game.
And Nick's probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive, a drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score.
That'll be a
That'll be something I
touchback,
like.
and the ball will be placed at the 20.
McCoy's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time. 1st and 10.
Under fire on that throw.
Breston's going to get set in the slot for this snap. 2nd and 10. Challenging the defenders to the right side, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. 3rd and 10. Setting up screen.
That pass was hurried. Should be a routine punt. He's going to try and return this punt.
Muscles through the defender. Two tight ends. 1st and 10.
Gains 17.
The Giants have to call one right here, and they do. And they are out of timeouts at the 33.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Rice. That brings the play to an end.
We knew it early. This was blowout city from
An undefeated regular season, Phil, and just how impressive is this?
Well, Jim, I thought years ago it was impossible to do it, but we've seen it a few times here in the last decade. But now the pressure is just going to start, because it's one thing doing it in the regular season, but to do it in the playoffs when you're going to face nothing but good teams, we're going to find out a lot more. Well, the highlight of today's game, Jim Nance, is this long, beautiful throw down the field by the quarterback. It is the play of the game, and he shows that arm strength off and also the accuracy to hit the wide receiver so he can pick up extra yards.
Having the craziest score because I've had crazier ones. games will play out. Yeah, we sit in a bunch of the season because
The Giants prepare to return the kickoff. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. And here's two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback out of Ole Miss, Eli Manning, taking the field.
Actually, 3-time, considering the fact they won the Super Bowl last year.
Nickel formation for the defense here. First down and 10. And the give now to Ray Rice. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. And the offense here in this one will be looking to put points on the board in bunches. Second down coming up. Handoff to Ray Rice. Gets past the first wave. He's in for the touchdown.
I see some of the great. I see one of the great. I got highlighted.
Playoffs so different from the regular season. The divisional round of the playoffs. You score first. That makes you feel great. So that is a wonderful touchdown there by the offense.
Extra point is good.
That's how the score was.
The Giants really showed their strength on that last drive, piling up over 60 yards rushing.
And just that at one point, even in the stats section,
no return.
The game even stopped
coming
counting.
Out to the 20.
The point.
He emerged as a star for Coach Art Briles at Baylor. Went on to win the Heisman and come into the league as a first-round pick. Quarterback Robert Griffin III. The defense comes out in the nickel. First and 10. Looking for an open receiver on the right. They've got him down there. Here's a look at the offensive unit. It needs to get off to a strong start today. This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. Setting up in the pistol on this play. RG3 from the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. He's brought down. Here's a look at the defensive starters and a good look at the secondary, a group that could be the difference in this game today. Davis is a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. Griffin in the shotgun formation, throws to the right. And there's a sideline pass, incomplete, it's ruled. All set to punt here. Signals fair catch. Now on first down, Eli Manning takes it from the gun. Down the field. And it falls.
Why are you just standing there? Reach out for that
look
ball.
At the defensive starters. These linebackers will be counted on today to make plays in the running and passing game.
You know it's right in front of me.
And Nick's lined up in the slot. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Manning's looking to go down the field here. Incomplete.
Pass interference.
Going in the other direction. Outstanding coverage on the deep throw, forcing the incompletion.
That's why he's one of the best in the league. He's aggressive. He can take away short passes, but also has the speed and the ability to get back there and knock down those defenses too.
Not the fucking out, man. Get with the thing.
Man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
Not where I threw it. I threw it down the line, but that door was going to bounds. Why would you do that? Why would you do that,
Rice is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Manning's looking to go down the field here. He caught it.
You could have done that earlier. You just reached out in your hands. The ball was right in front of you.
It's often the difference maker in any game, and that is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Play action. Looks to his left.
Good job by the defense. They are all over the throw by the quarterback. They almost pick it off in the end zone. Well, that's a big opportunity missed when you drop a pass like that.
Offense lines up here.
Action fake, the throw to the left. End zone bound, and he's got the touchdown.
Well, that was a good job on that touchdown that time, and I'll tell you, there's nothing like being on top of the other team and make them chase you.
Extra point is good.
The Redskins ready to return the kick. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Redskins line up in the pistol offense. Now 1st and 10. And Morris is handed the football. They break through, tackle him behind the line.
So many things you can do on 1st down, and what do you come up? You come up with that play. That was just a bad play call.
Yeah.
Mitchell's a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 12. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Well, the defense has got to be happy about this situation. Anytime early in the game you get an offense at 3rd and long, you are looking to make a play and get things rolling on your side.
3rd and 12 to go. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Should have had it.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up 1st downs in these type of situations.
Signals right away. Fair catch. Eli Manning will take it from the center here. Trying to overpower him. Here's the run out of the strong eye.
When a coach can have a run that picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
They'll run it. Here's the handoff. He's in the end zone. Touchdown.
When you have speed at the running back position, you can take ordinary plays and make them spectacular. And that's what they did this past time. It was an ordinary run, but the running back got a little daylight and able to outrun everybody for the long touchdown run.
The Redskins will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 21-0.
Well,
Touchback. RG3 has it under center.
And Morris is going to take the handoff now.
Well, I know it was a short run that time by the offense, but it's what it's going to do for you long term. Keep running that football, try to wear the defense down.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Just a quick drop back. Looking for a receiver on the left side here.
It's really simple.
Putting the
Keep
ball
your
further than it
eyes
was
on the football.
for
When
your
you're not on
team.
it,
Well,
that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that
backwards.
time.
Here we are in the playoffs, and when you compare it with the regular season, the microscope, it's out, the attention, it's there. It's all ratcheted up right now.
It's a big
Average
difference, no
for
doubt
my
about it.
team,
You see more reporters in the locker room all during the week, and no matter how you play during the regular season, nobody cares. They're just worried about this playoff game.
It's not, that's not playing fair when you
Signaling for
AI
fair
puts
catch.
the ball forward when it is for its team, but when they get a first down, then they no, you're just short.
And Nix in the slot. First and 10. Working that left side. Right where it had to be.
Quarterback that time realized it was zone coverage. He just waited for the defense to get out of position, and he threw it to the open hole.
That reception gave them the first down. Staying with the passing game on first down. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hits no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
And Rice is lined up as the single back. Now to his left. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
The Redskins return team has been on the field way too often today as they are getting blown out. The score's
28-0. They'll take it at the 20. The Redskins come out. First and 10, and Morris is taking the handoff. Tackle down at the 42-yard line.
Good job that time by the running back. I'm sure he's a little winded after that play. He showed that speed getting out there and picking up those extra yards.
Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards. Ball is out. The defense has the ball in on the stop.
That time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard. There's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground and the defense recovers.
First down on the way. The give. Up the middle. And that'll be good for the first.
Good job that time by the running back getting down the field and picking up big yards.
First down here after the run. And they go back to the ground. Picks up about 4. And you can see how they fared in the red zone to this point, which is brought to you by Verizon. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. And for about 6.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the
second
red
down
zone.
5.
Now becomes
back to
tricky.
line.
Can you
Second
see
down
the defense
6.
where you get a chance to get a score.
Right?
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
midway through the first.
Breaks free. The margin is increased with another touchdown.
Well, when you're blowing somebody out and there's an opportunity to score the touchdown, go ahead and take it. Don't worry about the other team. They're professionals.
The Giants offense is on the sideline right now, bathing in the moment after putting up points, but it's the defense that really made the difference there, setting up the score with the fumble recovery. We'll send them to the 20-yard line.
And that was awkward speech that seemed like it's cut together. Or if the guy didn't know how to read the line properly. I don't know.
On first down. And Morris has got it on the
definitely
handoff.
seemed like a
They
weird
bring him to the
read.
turf.
time you hear it, it just sounds
What
like
that run does,
doesn't
it just
sound
puts
right.
the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Alfred Morris lined up in the backfield. Robert Griffin III from the shotgun. Oh, should have had it.
Well, he dropped the football, and there's no doubt why he dropped it. You have to look it in.
Lined up in the pistol formation. 3rd and 6. He'll fire it out to the left.
Nice job that time by the defense in the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
He thinks twice about returning this one and signals fair catch.
I guess it was close enough to give him cheat, give him a first down.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Manning's looking to go down the field here. Just couldn't get his feet down on that catch.
Well, for some reason, this quarterback likes to keep trying to go deep down the field against this cover two. That's not the spot you want to go. You want to look underneath or right down the middle.
Second down. Challenging the defenders to the right side. And
passing the ball out of bounds. Cursing is straight down the line. Not freaking like that. You know it. That way it would go out of bounds, but straight down the field. Or it would go down the field, not out of bounds.
It's 3rd down coming up.
Play action. Loads it up. It's going deep.
Hauls it in deep down the middle.
Well, once again, the offense is in the red zone. They got a big lead. I think it's up to this defense finally show a little toughness and try to stop them for once.
First down following the long play. Victor Cruz hauls it in.
First down. What the hell are you talking about? That's a lot of crap. You know it.
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Touchdown. They're just running it up.
What a tough throw and catch into a tight spot right there for the touchdown. But today's game, these players are so good that you have to throw it in traffic. They've got to make the catch. That time he did.
Josh Brown about to boot it down the field.
It's also time.
And a touchback.
And Morris is lined up in a single back formation.
1st and 10.
And Morris is going to secure the handoff.
When you make play calls like that, you're not going to win many football games. That was a terrible call here on first down.
Mitchell's lined up now as a slot receiver. Griffin's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Ball's going to be incomplete. A hit knocks the ball out.
Let's just tell it like it is, Jim Nance. His receiver's not a very tough guy because he gets hit. Been a complete pass. When he gets hit, he just throws that football on the ground.
The defense comes out in the nickel. 12, looking for an open receiver on the right. Incomplete and almost hit.
Good. What the heck? What in the world?
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
Are you kidding me, Twitch? Really, Twitch?
They're in punting formation.
Really, Twitch? Really?
Got up into the sky, and that means fair catch. Down coming up.
Yards, nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough.
Down.
Move the lanes and keep Jim, the players know how to handle it. They don't get too excited. In other words, they're not going to let the fact that there's reporters they've never seen before in the locker room during the season that are now there. They don't care. They just go out and play.
And Nick's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Back to the running back.
Touchdown,
Continues. Another touchdown.
Talk about fast running backs. You don't have to give him a lot. Block him a little bit. With his speed, he sees that opening and he can make it happen. Takes it all the way for the touchdown run.
Giants ready to kick it away. And a touchback. Offense lines up here. Tight ends in motion here. 1st and 10. And he's thrown to the ground.
When you take a blindside hit like that, oh my gosh, do they hurt. And you get up, you make sure you're okay, then you try to find out who's getting you hit like that.
Handoff to the back, down to the 15.
Come on, he's getting here.
And this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Tight ends in motion.
Backed up into 3rd and 15.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Could have been intercepted.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Fair catch this time. Cruz is lined up in the slot. Incomplete, but it
really should have been an interception.
I think this is one of the easier throws in the NFL. Don't make the mistake throwing it up the field. Throw it across the field so the receiver can run to it. That time the quarterback leads the receiver way too far on the post route.
2nd and 10. Down the field. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, they go for the bomb, but the defensive backfield was not fooled.
Yeah, they were all over at that time, and that was like shadow defense. Wherever the receiver was going, the defense was right next to him. Great job.
3rd and 10. Launching it deep. What a catch.
This has been ball all day long. Once again in the red zone. They have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here.
This play set up by the long gainer.
They're going back up top.
Well, the NFL is ever safe. So when you got the lead, you push it on in there, score another touchdown, and keep putting the pressure on your opponent.
Inside of the uprights.
Josh Brown about to boot it down the field.
That'll back, and the ball will be placed at the 20. RG3 has it under center. 1st and 10, and Morris is handed the football.
Right into the defense. That was right.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time to give to the running back.
Again, we're placing the ball where it doesn't belong.
And Davis is a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play.
Okay,
Throws to the right, and he's intercepted. Flag is out.
Are you kidding me? Now what?
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally the face mask.
And Nix, a receiver in the slot. Handoff to Ray Rice.
Advances it out to about the 9.